So next, I want us to discuss perimeter of a sector. So this is a sector, and I said perimeter is the total distance around the object. So this is our radius, center O, then we have A and B. So A and B, this distance, I said this one is the same as length of an arc. That is from point A to point B. That is length of an arc. Now, perimeter of a sector is equivalent to length of an arc plus radius plus radius. This is the formula. The length of an arc plus radius plus radius, because this is the total distance, that is from AB, then B to point O, then back to A, that is from O to A, the total distance. So example 1, find the perimeter of this sector. So we have 7 centimeters, then we have this theta, 45 degrees. So calculate the perimeter of a sector. So perimeter of a sector, I have said that the formula is length of an arc plus radius plus radius. And I said length of an arc is equivalent to theta over 360 2 pi r. So can we find the value of L, which is known as length of an arc? So our theta is 45 degrees over 360 times 2 times pi, which is 22 over 7 times 7. You simplify. So 45 over 360 times 2 times pi, which is 22 over 7 times 7. So length of an arc, which is denoted as letter L, is 5.5 centimeters. Now, perimeter of a sector is equals to L, which is 5.5 plus radius 7 plus another radius. So perimeter of a sector is equals to, we take 5.5 plus 7 plus 7. So perimeter of a sector is equals to 19.5 centimeters. 19.5 centimeters. 19.5 centimeters. So next, example 2. Example 2, calculate the perimeter of this sector. So perimeter of this sector, the formula is, so perimeter of a sector is equivalent to length of an arc plus radius plus radius. So step 1, we find the length of an arc. So length of an arc is equivalent to theta over 360 times 2 pi r. So as you can see, our theta is 90 degrees. 90 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times radius, which is 10. So you take 90 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times 10. So length of an arc is equals to 5 over 7 centimeters. Now perimeter of a sector is equivalent to length of an arc, which is 5 over 7 plus radius, which is 10 plus radius. So you add the two and the perimeter is 5 over 7 centimeters. So as you can see, step 1, you're supposed to find length of an arc. After getting length of an arc, you're supposed to add the total distance. And the distance is equivalent to the two radius 1 and radius 2. Next example, we have a semicircle, and this one is 6 centimeters. Now the question is find the perimeter of this figure. So step 1, you are supposed to, this is A and this is B. So step 1, we are supposed to find the length of an arc. Length of an arc is from this point A up to point B. So this is the same as length of an arc. Then after getting length of an arc plus distance, that is from point A to point B, which is 6 centimeters. So the perimeter of this semicircle, so this is a semicircle, is equals to length of an arc plus diameter. So step 1, we find length of an arc, so which is theta over 360 pi 2 pi r. So as you can see, our theta, this is a straight line, and we know that equation of a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So theta is the same as 180 degrees over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times radius, which is 6. So length of an arc is equals to, you take 180 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times 6. So length of an arc is 6 over 7 centimeters. Then perimeter of a semicircle is equivalent to length of an arc, which is 6 over 7 plus diameter, which is 6. You add the two and you get the perimeter of a semicircle as 6 over 7 centimeters. So as you can see, you're supposed to find length of an arc plus distance, and distance can be radius or diameter. Another example, we have, this is a sector, and this is 144 degrees, and this one is 35 centimeters. So the question is, work out the perimeter of this sector. So as you can see, this is A, this is B, and this is center O. So step 1, I have to work out the value of L, and the value of L is length of an arc. That is from point A to point B. That is the same as length of an arc. Then after getting length of an arc, I have to add the distance. So in our case, the distance is the same as the two radius 1 plus radius 2, because we know that perimeter is the total distance. So perimeter of a sector is equals to length of an arc plus radius 1 plus radius 2. So step 1, we work out the length of an arc. So length of an arc is equivalent to theta over 360 2 pi r. 2 pi r. Next, so this one is going to be theta, which is 144 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times radius, which is, the radius is 35. So you get the value of L. So you take 144 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times 35. So length of an arc is equivalent to 88 centimeters. So perimeter over sector is equals to length of an arc, which is 88 centimeters, plus radius, which is 35, plus 35. So you take 88 plus 35 plus 35, you get perimeter over sector is 158 centimeters. So this is the final answer. Next, calculate area over the perimeter of a semicircle. So step 1, we find the value of L. So this is A, this is B. Find the value of L. So perimeter of a semicircle is equals to L plus diameter. So L is equals to theta over 360. So I'm going to use pi d because AB is the diameter. So, and I said length of an arc is theta over 360 times circumference. And I said circumference can be 2 pi r or pi d. So in our question, I'm going to use pi d because we are given diameter. Or maybe you can use theta over 360 2 pi r. You find the value of r. So, and I said for you to get the value of r, you have to take diameter divided by 2. So you can either use theta over 360 pi d or theta over 360 2 pi r. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use theta over 360 times pi d. So length of an arc is equals to theta. So as you can see, it is a straight line, and we know that angle on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So from point A to B, that is 180 degrees. So you take 180 degrees as theta over 360 times pi, which is 22 over 7, times diameter, which is 6. So find the value of L, which is the same as length of an arc. So you take 180 over 360 times 22 over 7 times 6. And I got 9.3 over 7 centimeters. After getting length of an arc, you're supposed to add the diameter. So perimeter of a semicircle is equals to 9.3 over 7 plus 6. So you add 6. So we get 15.3 over 7 centimeters. So that is the end of our video. So as you can see, step 1, you are supposed to work out the length of an arc. After getting length of an arc, you add the distance. And I said distance, it can be radius or diameter. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, share and comment.